Oh, hello there. Robe Sharam here. Today we're going to be talking about, without like a better word, like getting out of the friend zone, but more from a perspective of surrender, understanding a very particular situation. This goes out to a person who has asked me some questions, and I have said that I'm going to answer via a video, not necessarily naming the person. So, the person's situation goes as follows. They have been, well, basically they were dating someone. They broke up 5 months ago, and now they are friends. And by friends, I mean friends. So they're smooching, they're pooching, they're doing all the things. But it's getting to a point where this is a heterosexual relationship, he really likes her, he really wants more of her. It's been 5 months. First question he asks me was, can you rekindle the relationship? To which my answer is yes. Really depends what people want, right? So he then asks me, so what to do? And you know me, although I know everything what to do, especially in relationships, am I going to tell people? Fuck no. Do you know why? Because I'm not here to, I'm here to change the fucking world. But the truth is, when we talk about surrender, when we talk about these relationship things through surrender, I want you to sort of consider, the energy, the momentum in a relationship like an energy. So I started actually asking this guy some questions. How do you feel? And, we got to the point where he was admitting, I want her to be happy. I really want her to, I'm happy just being her best friend. And I was asking him, well, what would you do if she started dating someone else? How'd you feel? And he was like, oh, that would not feel so good. So I asked him, how do you really feel? And he goes, depressed. There's your fucking truth. If you want your relationship to rekindle, first of all, it's worth learning about surrender. Let's get that aside. If you want to rekindle your relationship, you're going to have to admit to yourself how you feel. What you were doing before did not work. Let's get that out there. Being supportive, being the best boyfriend in the world, did not work. Now, here's the thing, right? Because I say that, and it's like everyone's going to be like, oh, what does that mean? I've been in a similar situation. Growing up, I was always the best fucking boyfriend in the world. Does it get you what you want? Sometimes not. Depends where it comes from. Relationships, just like everything in life, have an energy about them. They all have an energy, like a momentum, like there's fluid running through a river, like water running through a river. When we lie to ourselves, we are suffocating the relationship. Truth be told, for a new relationship to start, I said this to the guy, and I say this all the fucking time, so all you motherfucking jerks, for a new relationship to start, an old relationship has to die. There has to be space to be created. That's always the case. There must be space. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be with someone new, because it could be with the old person, but the old relationship has to die. So what happens is we got to fucking tell ourselves the truth. If you as a person are depressed to pretend to be someone's friend when you want to be more, even though you might be the best friend in the entire planet, you got to surrender to that feeling. Now for me, whenever I feel depressed like that, I feel it here. Right in my chest. We got to surrender to those feelings. Now, what is surrender? Surrender is the one thing that I talk about on this channel all the motherflipping time. That is the act of emotional healing and clearing out our pipes and basically raising our consciousness through feeling deeply what the fuck is going on inside without trying to modify it, without trying to change it, so that way our consciousness has finally a chance to reconcile the past. In the question that the guy was asking me was, she was confused. She was confused. Does she want to be in a relationship with him or not? She's slowly stepping away from this guy. Slowly stepping away from this guy. She's slowly stepping him into his depressed feeling. That's what happens. The universe, people, will slowly make you surrender to the feeling until you do. So what we do as humans now, as conscious creators of our own fucking reality, is that we right now surrender now. We surrender to that feeling of depressed, that lost. If you want to know how to make a relationship start again, feel what is going on inside. I am hurt. I am sad. I'm depressed. Because they can feel what you feel, even if you refuse to admit to yourself what it is. That's what I love about relationships. It's like relationships, just like everything else, is an intensely spiritual path. So what happens is like you'll be going down, like you feel confused, she feels confused. Of course she feels fucking confused. Same thing with, like, I love parallels between things. Business. People used to ask me, like, people that worked with me, that were paying me money, were asking me, what do I tell people what you do? And I would be like, I don't know. Of course you don't know how to say it. I don't know. But that's the fucking truth. We as people, our partner will always be a reflection of us. That is, unless they have a lot of emotional gunk going on, and that's the case. So, you want to know how to make it, Hello. You want to know how to make your relationship work? Again, admit the truth to yourself. There's a thing that it's like this rule is more true in relationships, but you will be rewarded by the amount of honesty you have with yourself in relationships. You'll be rewarded by the amount of honesty you have with yourself. Not necessarily the other person, but truth be told, as you are more honest to yourself, you will be more honest to them. As you surrender to your feelings, you let them come up and you let them reconcile and you learn from them, you heal them. What happens is we are sad, so we look to someone else to fix our sadness. They can feel that. That's not the same energy that usually got the relationship that's working in the first place. What gets the relationship working in the first place is just pure excitement, passion, energy, love, giving. I am excited by you. It's not needy. There is no drawing of energy. It is just giving energy. That's the difference. When people say needy, what it means is you're taking more than you give. And some people don't have that amount of energy to give. But why do they end? Because we start becoming needy. We start taking more. So that person cannot be around us because they sense we are looking to them for our happiness. Now that might be true, but the relationships that work are always the ones that have peace with that have peace with their inner deep feelings, that they are willing to admit themselves, no, I fucking want you. And I'm honest about that. Now remember, the way this shit works, as you go down this path of surrender and heal to yourself, you might lose the relationships that weren't worth it. But the relationships you will make space for such new relationships, even with the same person, that you will not be able to hold them back from your motherfucking life. It's really exciting to see. I love it personally. I live and breathe it. I was literally texting my best friend about surrender today. I talk about it all the time because everyone's always looking outwards for the solution that's inwards. And that's really important to know. You'll be rewarded by your honesty to yourself. Are you sad, hurt, depressed? Of course you are. Got to get over those first. And then you'll have such fucking amazing energy. She'll be like, damn, boy, who are you? Boy. All right. See ya.